All right, we're back. Sorry guys, we got disconnected. Thanks for joining us back here at North Shore Animal League America. We're on campus with almost 60 felines that we rescued from disaster down in Florida. These guys love Teddy because they've been driving back for a few days with Teddy and Carla from our rescue team. They get to know these animals real well on the road, taking great care of them.
This is my buddy Norman. When he came on, he was really kind of scared, hissing and yelling at us and swatting at us, and now he's coming along. He's still having problems getting used to being touched so nicely, I guess. He's having trouble, but he's really coming along a lot. I mean, he was attacking us just 2 days ago. Look at him now.
That's the wonderful work that groups like Operation Paw, who reached out to us, so we got all these kitties. That's the amazing work that these ladies do. They're out on the streets every day. They're doing trap, neuter, and release in the Miami area where it's greatly needed. And they often identify a lot of these little kitties, believe it or not, are running around on the streets, and they will identify the ones that can be socialized, and they will place them in foster homes, and they'll find amazing homes for them. Unfortunately, after the storm, though, everybody lost their power, and all these fosters had these kittens that were panting in the heat. Right? How about you? Who's this one? That's little Rex.
Yeah, Rex. Rex has a little skin condition. We're going to take him over to the medical center and get him checked out, get him some soothing baths and maybe some medication to help him with his fur. But he is just a little sweetheart. Right, buddy?
And we also have wonderful shelter partners here in New York. Last Hope and Bideawee are both going to be receiving some of these kitties as well. So most of them will be coming here and staying here at North Shore Animal League America, but we do have some of them going to our shelter partners, Last Hope and Bideawee. So we're so grateful that we have an opportunity to work with so many amazing groups. And like Ted was saying before, you know, we were really so happy that we were able to help Dogs and Cats Forever in Fort Pierce, Florida, by giving them amazing supplies, a whole mobile unit filled with supplies, because they're receiving animals right now that were evacuated after the hurricane. And so we were glad that we were able to help out with that. And look at this is a little blind kitten. Can you believe this?
Snowflake. Snowflake was probably, when he was a kitten, he had very bad eye infections. It's like something as simple as conjunctivitis that can be treated. If left untreated, becomes these really severe infections, in which case his eyes probably exploded and they healed over by themselves. What's going to happen now is we'll head him to the medical team will check him out and clean out if there's any residual infection, and he's good to go. He is blind, but that really doesn't stop him at all. He's a great little kitty. Say hi. Say hi. His owner was going to throw him out in the rain and the wind during the storm to fend for himself. Now, as you can imagine, he has problems knowing where he is normally, and he's going to be out in that terrible, terrible storm. But we love him.
I can't imagine this little baby out in the storm. We also have a few senior cats that we rescued. It wasn't just kittens. We have some adult cats that we rescued. And we unfortunately heard that the senior cats were thrown out before the storm too, because their owner had to go into the hospital, and it was no longer able to keep these cats. And thank God Operation Paw intervened, got them into a foster home, and reached out to us. So now we're, with the help of our shelter partners, Last Hope and Bideawee, we're going to be finding amazing homes for all of these kittens and cats that you see here today. So you can keep an eye on animalleague.org. We'll be updating you, letting you know when these guys are available for adoption. Or if you want to help, oh my goodness, if you want to help by just hitting the donate button right now, that's another amazing way to help. They all fall in love with Teddy every time. He takes such great care of them.
Who's Carla got? Carla's got two of the older one. Oh wait, no, Carla's got my buddy, Mr. Colin.
It's time to meet Colin. Look at this. Colin is a lover boy. When Colin first got loaded up on the mobile unit, he was a little bit nervous. He was panting. He didn't know where he was. But as Carla and Ted took this journey back to New York, Colin really started to bond with them. So I'm sure if somebody, once Colin's ready to go up for adoption, if someone is looking for a wonderful, affectionate adult cat, Colin would be an amazing choice.
Honestly, we really didn't think he was going to do too well. He was drooling, he was panting, and he came from a very, very abusive situation. But I mean, look at this. This is the perfect boy to take home if you want somebody to hang out with you, chill on the couch, give you lots of kisses and snuggles. You have to remember, we've only had these cats for like 4 days. This is how far they've come in 4 days. Imagine if you had them in your house for the rest of their lives.
Please stay tuned to animalleague.org, where we'll be updating everybody and let you know, when these guys all go up for adoption. And I just want to do a shout out to South Miami Animal Clinic, who was amazing, helping us get all these cats ready to health certificate and vetted, ready to go on the road. So thank you so much to Dr. Oliveira and South Miami Animal Clinic. All our friends and the ladies at Operation Paw for reaching out to us. All the foster moms who took care of these cats and stayed in their homes in the sweltering heat. These ladies could have evacuated, could have gone to a friend's home that had air conditioning, but they stayed with the cats who they knew needed them. And we're so grateful that we have an opportunity to help all these guys find homes. Here's my little buddy Xander. Hey Xander, I missed you. I met him down when we picked him up in Florida. Hi buddy, I'm gonna find you a wonderful home, I promise.
Looks like Xander's ready to play.
Yes. Xander, you wanna come out? Here. You are so affectionate. Oh, come here, Xander.
As soon as Cindy walked into the foster's house, Xander came right up to her. And the love affair has started.
Yeah, I love you. You wanna come home with me?
So April wants to know when some of these animals will be available for adoption.
Well, what happens now is we're going to start getting them medically assessed by our medical team here, over the next 24 to 48 hours, I would say. And whoever's healthy and ready to go up for adoption, we probably will have up for adoption over the next, several days, less than a week, I would imagine. So we'll be updating that on animalleague.org. So keep an eye out for that. You can always call our customer service number as well. And a lot of these kittens, they will go up for adoption too. So we'll have kittens and adult cats. Oh, I love you, Xander. You are special. You're a special boy, aren't you?
Me too.
Yeah, we have a double pair right here that are bonded that we definitely have to stay together. George is that one on the left, right, Ted? Oh,
Georgia.
I'm sorry, Georgia.
John.
And
Georgia
this is
and
John.
John.
They're both about 4 years old. They're a bonded pair, so that means they have to be adopted together because they've all been together their whole lives. He's got a little bit of an underbite.
I always say 2 cats are better than 1. If you have room in your home and your heart for 1 cat, you certainly can take 2. And especially when they're already a bonded pair. I love doing double adoptions. They keep each other company. You don't have to feel guilty when you go out to dinner or something, that they have each other to snuggle with and play with while you're gone.
And this is a makeshift bed. It's not really a litter box. We're not putting our hands in it. We set it up for them, and they just cuddle up in there, spend the night. Right, guys?
Lily says she would love to adopt them both. So Lily, send us a private message and give us your contact information there, and we'll get you set up. And
Yeah, we would
we'll
love
for you to fill out an application for them.
Yeah, please, anybody private message, and we will reach out to you and talk to you and do a pre-approval if you're interested in adopting. We want to get these guys into homes as soon as possible. And that's the wonderful thing, is if Operation Paw had to get all these guys adopted on their own, being they're a smaller group, it would have taken them a longer time. So we were able to come in, take these felines with the help of Bidawee and Last Hope, and now we'll all find them homes real quick. And now Operation Paw is out on the streets in Miami again, rescuing even more kittens and cats. So it all worked out wonderful. We're just so grateful that we had an opportunity to go down to Florida and help. We are definitely praying for our friends down in the Caribbean. We work with several groups in Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, and we're praying for everybody down in the Caribbean. We're keeping an eye on Hurricane Maria, and we will be helping out down in the Caribbean as well. So stay tuned to animalleague.org for any updates on that.
So thank you guys for tuning in. We love showing you the animals that we rescued. Thank you to all those who pressed the donate button. We really appreciate your support, whether it was sharing this post, liking the post, loving the post, your comments. We love them all. If you're interested in adopting, please message our social media team. We'll get back to you. And we hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks.